Hi, my name is Erin Therese Kim, and today we'll be talking about the Marketing and Communications Plan for the Historians of Islamic Art Association, or HIAA. We'll start with the original mission statement of the organization. The Historians of Islamic Art Association, HIAA, is a nonprofit scholarly organization dedicated to the study and teaching of the art, architecture, and archaeology of Islamic cultures. We facilitate communication and cooperation among scholars, students, and other professionals in these fields. Our workshops, conferences, and symposia promote collaborative interdisciplinary research across the globe. HIAA funds research and pedagogy that takes an ethical approach towards the study and curating of cultural artifacts. The organization prioritizes creating a community based on mutual respect, inclusivity, and accessibility, and strives to be a platform where those traditionally underrepresented are welcome. We stand in solidarity with struggles against all forms of discrimination, including those based on national origin, faith, race, ethnicity, language, gender, sexuality, and sexual preference. For marketing recommendations, I suggest more active social media and web presence, more active advertisement and media presence, more events, workshops, lectures, presentations, and conferences, easier access to travel, and more membership participation resources. For the situational analysis, there are the 4 Ps: product, pricing, promotion, and place. For the product, there is the exclusive membership to the HIAA. For pricing, there's options for auto renewal or manual renewal, and there are 4 levels of membership: student, individual, institutional, and sustaining, and these range from $25 a year to $110 per year. There's also a membership dues waiver option by filling out a form on historiansofislamicart.org/membership. We'll send out reminders through social media such as Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and also through mailing and emailing campaigns to reach out to more people who are interested to offer the membership waiver. And of course, there's word of mouth. We'll let workshop, conference, and presentation leaders remind attendees about the membership waivers. HIAA events are mainly located at prominent universities around the world, but especially in North America, the United Kingdom, Canada, and the Middle East. The 4 C's include customer value, customer costs, communication, and convenience. For customer value, there's important networking with professionals and scholars, shared knowledge of Islamic art, and practical applications of Islamic art. Customer cost ranges from $25 to $110 a year, or there is a membership due waiver. For communication, there's member access only information. There's also a yearly newsletter, which we hope to increase to a monthly newsletter, and gatherings at workshops, conferences, lectures, etc. For convenience, there is a collection of all relevant events geared towards art history and cultural studies scholars, and there are virtual programming and satellite programming available for certain events, workshops, and presentations. The marketing goals and objectives of the Historians of Islamic Art Association, HIAA, are to publish, inform, and interest the diverse population of educators, professionals, students, and members of the community who are interested in pedagogical learning, lectures, and presentations in Islamic art history, architecture, archaeology, and culture. We aim to provide accurate information in a timely manner so that participants can plan to attend conferences, workshops, lectures, and presentations. We aim to provide an inclusive network of Islamic art professionals sharing information and news about current and past members. And lastly, we seek to increase membership to further fund HIAA events and promote long-lasting connections between people of different communities, countries, nations, regions, and continents. For the audience segmentation, the top 3 most important groups for this organization include educators, professionals, and students. The concerns of educators are, of course, pedagogy, and they spend their time teaching at universities and public and private schools. They are male and female and ethnicities of all types, but especially Middle Eastern. They are master's and PhD level educators, middle to upper class level income. They often have families. They are important to the organization because they lead conferences, workshops, and presentations. And they should care about the HIAA because there are updates on current Islamic art, information and issues, and networking with other professionals. There are no barriers for educators, as all Islamic art, history, culture, architecture, and archaeology educators are welcome in this organization. They receive information through emails, newsletters, and direct contact. The concerns of professionals are presentations, performances, and workshops. They spend their time lecturing, researching, performing, leading workshops, lecturing, and presenting. They are men and women, especially of ethnic Middle Eastern heritage, bachelor's to PhD level, lower to middle class. They often have families, and they are important to the organization because they bring authentic ethnic representation in Islamic art, history, arts, and culture. And they should care about HIAA because they can participate in the current spread of Islamic arts, culture, and issues, and they can network with other professionals. The barriers for professionals are the travel costs for HIAA events, and they receive information through emails, newsletters, and direct contact. The concerns of students are learning at conferences, presentations, workshops, and events. They spend their time at schools, universities, and they are men and women, ethnicities of all different types around the world, usually low income, but that changes after they graduate. They are working on bachelor's, master's, or PhD degrees. They have families sometimes. They are important to the organization because the HIAA is geared towards learners and students of all types, and the organization values pedagogy. They should care about HIAA because of the important cultural learning, travel, and experience, and the important networking with other educators and professionals. The barriers are travel costs, and they receive information through emails and newsletters. So I don't have much time to talk about social media, but the HIAA does have Instagram and a website, but they could definitely branch out to other media platforms such as Facebook, an app, podcasts, blogs, YouTube, and other platforms. For the timeline, from May 2025 to May 2026, there are a variety of online workshops, live streams, and presentations, local events and courses, open university lectures, and we're going to try to have a monthly newsletter that will be directed for gaining membership or to spread more information about general news about the organization. Okay, sorry, I don't have much time for budgeting, but I will say that I decreased the cost per unit for most of the campaign types, but I did increase the number of quantity for social media posts because this organization is international. So it's easier to gather members and spread news if it's more geared towards online marketing. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this presentation about the Historians of Islamic Art Association, or HIAA.